Hey guys, so I am back with our October morning basket. I do these videos monthly, so be sure to hit that subscribe button if this is something that you're interested in. So we're just going to jump right into it today. So the first thing that you'll see here are our scrunch maps. We are studying U.S. geography, and so we have the USA Scrunch Map. We also run across a bunch of different world geography through Story of the World and different books that we're reading, so we have the World Scrunch Map as well. I've also gone back to using our blue ribbon points as well as part of our morning and afternoon work, so I have those in there as well just to encourage listening. And then I decided to put these little pumpkin notebooks from the Target dollar spot in here to work on some additional penmanship practice with some morning journal prompts. So that's what I put in there instead of the handwriting and writing letters to family like we were doing last month. We also have our traditional things, our Bible, our history, our morning exercises for all the yearbook. These are things that you see every single month. And then I've switched out their activity books this month, so they finished the ones they've been working on. So I have this measuring things book for Jessie, and then Isabella has a multiplication times tables practice book. And for Eli, we have this Wipe Clean Numbers book. So I guess it's math month over here in our morning basket. These are just ways for them to, number one, come to our morning basket and start working on something because they don't all arrive and finish their chores at the same time. But then also it just solidifies some things that we're working on. Now that we are getting into October, I've got some fun little readers to stick in here, specifically for Eli, just to have a little something to read and break up some of the heavier morning basket work like geography and history. And I will show you at the end of this video some of the other books that we're loving that I'll swap in and out of the morning basket. I also kept the outdoor book in here this month because this is something that the kids really enjoyed looking at before they went out for recess last month. And I added a little nature field guide for Eli as well. I'll put the link to these books in the description box below. So this is the My First Reference book about nature. It's a little bit more on his level, although he did enjoy the outdoor book with the older kids' guidance. We also kept this Games from Long Ago in here, and we swapped out the Into the Forest game because we played that at least 2 or 3 times a week and on our family dinner game nights as well. The kids just love that game, so I thought I'd take it out for a little bit just so they didn't tire of it, so we can hopefully put a little bit more focus on this Games from Long Ago book. I just really want this to be something. I'm trying to make this something in our morning basket. We also have our Picture Smart Bible, which I will have an updated review on this at the end of this month, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. This is something that we use every single day, whether we are able to put a lot of time or just a little bit of time into our morning basket. That is something that we really value. I really miss using 5 in a row in our homeschool, and so we are using a little bit of 5 in a row in our morning basket, and then once a week during school we're giving it a little bit more emphasis. So for the month of October we're going to be reading Storm in the Night, and also the book Thunder Cake kind of goes hand in hand with that book as well. Getting into some memory work here. We are still memorizing the 23rd Psalm. I did not want to rush them. I want this to be something that they really do have written on their hearts and remember. And then we have our Laying Down the Rails, which we are also still doing the habit of cleanliness. We're working on this 1 to 2 days a week. And then our hymn study, which is my favorite. I can't say it's the kids' favorite thing, but it's absolutely my favorite. And I love hearing them humming around the house throughout the day after we memorize a new hymn. We have our Book of Centuries, which I do hope we get a little bit better at recording things as we think of them. Instead, we often go back and record things in hindsight, like, oh guys, we forgot to put this in our Book of Centuries, but at that point it's already kind of out of their minds. So I want to get better at doing that in real time. I also have this Lip the Flap questions and answers about art book because at the moment we are not doing an artist study. We are slowly working into doing a little bit of a composer study. So hopefully in the spring, like starting in January, say, we will be able, spring semester that is, we'll be able to add in an artist study into our morning basket or just into some other time in our school day. But this is at least kind of getting them thinking in the direction of doing an art study as part of our morning basket. We love this book. The boys are still loving this first 1,000 words in Spanish. We are putting labels around the house. If you want to see this in action, I will put a link up here in the corner for our morning basket with us video where I kind of did a morning basket in real time. That was a fun one to film and a fun one to edit, and I hope it really gives you guys a peek at how we do morning basket in our homeschool. I threw the Children's Book of Virtues back in here. It's been a little while since we've cycled through this one, and so I want to have the opportunity to read a couple of stories at least this month, not weekly, just a couple of stories throughout the month. And then we have the 50 states, which is what we are using as a supplement to our map drill of North American geography. We also have our clipboards here, which holds all of the prepared sheets for our morning time. So anything that we're doing as a family, any of these family studies, Bible study pages, and Story of the World coloring sheets, and our map drill and things like that, I have printed for the week and put on the clipboards. And that's it. That's what's in our morning basket for the month of October. Also, over there in the left corner of the screen, you can see something that I meant to show you but totally forgot to film, and that is just a little jar of stickers and goodies and little things that they can spend their blue ribbon points on. If they want to cash in their blue ribbon points, everything in that jar is worth 5 points, and they can do that during our morning basket time. So there's no candy, but there's coupons for things like skipping a subject, skipping a chore, cute little stickers, and holiday-themed items and things along those lines. Target dollar spot kind of stuff. Okay, so I just wanted to give you guys a peek at a few of our favorite Halloween, like not spooky, not scary, just fun family Halloween books. So the first book I showed you is a great poetry book. That's a fun one if you're doing a Halloween poetry tea time. The Night Before Halloween is a really fun one as well. That's something that my kids love reading on October 30th, just to get excited about the next day's festivities. And you really can't go wrong with Berenstain Bears. So those are a couple of our every single year reads. And then last but not least, Miss Annie is loving this Halloween is Here, Lip the Flap book. It's just a fun little, it's one of the Fisher-Price, I believe, Little People books. It's a really cute one. This was Eli's. It was actually a gift from my mother-in-law. She brings them little Halloween goodie bags each year. And I cannot believe that it's now being passed on to another toddler. So it's a cute one to peek through. So that's what is in our morning basket and our book basket this month. If you guys like this video and you like seeing these every single month, give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.